Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If anything, I should probably be welcoming myself back because realistically, it's been about 4 months since I've filmed. I know I recently uploaded a video about the underrated skincare products from Chanel, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I filmed that back in around August of 2019. And this happens to me every year, and I just wanted to start this video off by apologizing to you guys very quickly because as soon as I uploaded that video, the comments flooded in and you guys were so nice to me. And you guys just said how much you missed me and how glad you guys are that I'm back, and I really don't deserve that. You guys are so kind, and you know, from now on, I'm definitely gonna work a lot harder to make sure that I am deserving of all the support that you guys give me by uploading more frequently. So not to make an excuse for myself or anything, but just to kind of explain. It's not even really that good of an excuse, but every year this tends to happen to me around the September and onward. So from September to December, I always fall off of filming. So January through August, part of September, I tend to do like a pretty decent job. And then after that, I fall off. And I think it's a bad combination of, you know, the school year starting up again. And then for some reason around that time of year, I think it's cuffing season or something, I always end up getting involved with some dude, and then I get distracted, and then I don't film, or I don't edit, or I don't upload, whatever it is, and then I end up being absent until late January. And then I end up with a video in January having to apologize to you guys for falling off, you know, the face of the earth for months. So again, I apologize, but you know, also towards the end of 2019, well, 2019 in general for me was kind of a bad year. It was a really hard year for me, and I'm not complaining or anything, and I really don't talk about my personal life on camera very often, but you know, just when I'm absent this often, I think you guys just deserve to know what's going on my end. So just as briefly as I can, because I'm known for talking way too much during my intro, as I am right now, but just really to explain, like I said, 2019 was kind of a bad year. It was shitty. If I had to divide a T-chart between wins and losses, I definitely took a lot more losses. Like my wins were not stacking up the same way that my losses were. And especially towards the end of 2019, a lot of unfortunate things and a lot of difficult things just happened to, you know, fall back to back, and it was occurring for me and my family. And so, you know, it was just a hard time for me. And I don't think in light of these events, I would have been able to film effectively anyway. So, you know, I'm gonna keep trying my best, you guys, to create content for you guys and to give you guys what you want and to interact more, because I really appreciate the little community that I have, and I appreciate the support that you guys have given me so far. And I can never thank you guys enough, and the best way I can repay you guys is by making as much content as I can and to help you guys out as much as I can, like I had set out to do in the beginning of my journey here on YouTube. So with that being said, and you know, getting all that out and over with, let's go ahead and dive into the video today. So I have been itching to do a Chanel skincare empties video, but as you guys know and can reason, it takes a long time to accumulate enough products to do a video on. And so it's taken me a minute to accumulate enough products to be able to do a video for you guys. So today I have a bag full of empty skincare products from Chanel that I have used, and I'm gonna go over them with you guys. So let's jump right in. I just want to get these out of the way. I know these aren't considered skincare products, but they are body care, and I just want to throw them in real quick. So this is the Chanel body wash and the Chanel body lotion. So I just want to get these out of the way real quick because I did use them. You know, as you guys can see, they're empty. This one doesn't look empty, but I assure you I could not get any more product out of this. Each of these retail for about 50 bucks. And for 50 bucks, I know you guys are probably wondering, like, is it even freaking worth it? Honestly, for $50, no. No body wash for me ever is going to be worth that amount. I mean, this is a fantastic body wash. This one is in the Paris Venise. And it's part of the Les Eaux collection. And I mean, it smells fantastic, but at the end of the day, it's still a body wash. It smells good, but it's a body wash. So, I mean, if this had been like 15, 20, 25 bucks, maybe, but 50, 45, no. Body lotion, same thing. I mean, it smells fantastic, and I liked the way that it applied. It definitely gave my my fragrance another layer of depth to it, but at the end of the day, no, I would not repurchase this. And the other thing that kind of bugged me was the way that this thing opens. So in order for you to open it, you have to twist it, and the product dispenses right here, which, I mean, conceptually it sounds really nice, but after you dispense the product and you shut it, it leaves a mess around the nozzle, and it's very unappealing, it's very messy, and it's just not practical enough for me. So if it had just been like a simple like flip tube or something to dispense, it would have been better. But considering the price point, considering what the actual product is, and the technology behind it, behind the actual way of dispensing, it was just a little too troublesome for me. So was it worth it? No. Would I repurchase this? No. Did I enjoy it? Absolutely. Okay, next up is the Sublimage Essential Comfort Cleanser. So I've talked about the Sublimage line on my channel before. I'm just kind of going in depth and explaining the ingredients and stuff and whatnot, but I think this is the first time I'm actually going over its efficacy, and I've gone through several tubes of these. Would I use this as my day-to-day actual cleanser? No, I actually use this more of a makeup remover. So I apply about a quarter size to my fingers, and I massage it onto my skin, and then I rinse it off, and that's the first step in removing my makeup. Other than that, I don't use this during the day as a normal cleanser, and I definitely don't use this at night as my daily cleanser. I know it's supposed to be a 3-in-1 exfoliant, cleanser, and makeup remover, but it just, the texture of it, it's too much of a gel oil. It's very viscous, which makes it very good in removing makeup. But as a cleanser, I don't like the way that it leaves my skin feeling. I just don't feel like it leaves my skin feeling as clean as I'd like it to. So as a cleanser, not so much, especially since it's $100. Definitely not. Which, I mean, I guess I'm not much better by using it as a makeup remover, because I mean, $100 on a makeup remover, but it's lasted me quite a long time. This 5-ounce container usually lasts about 6 months at least for me, and I use makeup on a pretty daily basis, so I use this, you know, at least 4 times a week. So it's pretty good for what it is, but still. As a cleanser, no. As a makeup remover, it's really good. It really does remove all of my makeup, including waterproof makeup, and it doesn't burn my eyes, so that's a good thing. But if you use it on your eyes and you wear contact lenses, the residue will create a film on your contact lenses, so just be very wary of that if you're going to use it around your eyes. Okay, to keep on the cleansing trend, I have 2 of the Mousse cleansers. They were sold out for a really long time, and I'm just glad that I had stockpiled on this. But so I have 2 of them, and I mean, throughout my lifetime of working at Chanel, I've definitely gone through more than 2, especially since it's not just me that uses this, it's me and my mom. So I have it just in the cabinet, and then both of us will use it. So between the 2 of us, I mean, we go through these very quickly, but I do have 2 here to show you guys. So I do enjoy this as a cleanser, and I did run out of this, and before I could get a chance to get a hold of these again, they were sold out. So they were sold out at my local Nordstrom and Macy's. So my mom just went ahead and picked up a Shiseido one, and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. My skin didn't feel like I wanted to. It still felt like there was soap on it, and I don't know, it just didn't feel clean. This one, I feel like actually leaves my skin feeling very clean without stripping it bare, which I really enjoy. So this is a very enjoyable foam cleanser for me, and I recently repurchased 4 of them just to stockpile because I'm paranoid. So this, absolutely enjoyed, and I will continue to use this. Okay, next is the Sublimage Lotion Supreme. So I usually go in afterwards with an essence. I don't really use toners because I personally don't believe in toners. You know, I just don't. So I usually go in after my cleansing with an essence of some sort. I know this is technically a toner, but to me this is more of an essence. It's because it's more of a treatment. So I usually just you know, dispense a couple drops and pat it onto my face very quickly, and I really did enjoy this. It helps with product absorption very effectively. I mean, the product smells great and I really do enjoy this. It was really good. Would I repurchase this? Probably. It's a little pricey. I might just to treat myself, but I do prefer the one that I constantly use, which is the Hydra Beauty Micro, the Micro Essence. Yeah, the Micro Essence. I definitely enjoy that one more, and that one's my go-to. It's just I had this one and I really wanted to use it before it went bad. So I used it up. Do I like it? Yes. Would I repurchase it? Maybe, but not in a while. To continue with the toner trend, I also have a LeBlanc Essence Lotion, and this one is the newer one that came out. Before I had the older LeBlanc one, and I really didn't like it. With this one, I mean, I used it all up. I really didn't want it to go to waste, but in terms of brightening or anything, I didn't see any difference in my skin getting brighter when I use this. In terms of product absorption, the Sublimage definitely worked a lot better for me in terms of product absorption. So for this one, I don't really feel like it does anything special. My skin wasn't brighter. It doesn't really work as a treatment, and product absorption, not really. I use this because, I mean, it helped me feel better because I felt comfortable as using this as kind of like a placeholder, so that I'm still, you know, using an essence after I wash my face, so that I have a, you know, just a product between my serums and my cleanser. I don't know, for me it was just, I was using this more off of principle than because of its effectiveness. Would I repurchase this? Absolutely not. Okay, and next I have two blue Serum Eye that I've used completely up. So, what was that? Yeah, so I've used two of them up, and the thing is, I don't even use like a full pump. Every time I use this, I use half a pump because one full pump is a little too much for me. So I've gone through two of these apparently. This I've mentioned before is my favorite Serum Eye Cream from Chanel. I think I've talked enough about this in my previous videos, so I'll keep this one short, but I do enjoy this. Obviously, I've gone through them. I will continue using them. I do love it. For the price point, I think it's very worth it. I enjoy it. Does what it's supposed to. It works really well under makeup, works really well at night. I mean, I have no complaints about this. I love this. Okay, to follow the trend of eye creams, the Sublimage Eye Cream. I have used this all up. This is my second jar. The last time I used this was years ago when I first tried the whole line so that I could review it for you guys. I was gifted this, so I just used it because obviously I didn't want it to go to waste. So I mean, this is an expensive eye cream, so I just went ahead and used it. Like I've said before, my opinions on this has not changed since the first time I used it. It is a little too thick for me. Maybe as I get older and when my under eye area really gets dehydrated and I really need it, then I might go back to using this. But in terms of right now, it's a little too thick for me, and my eye actually reacts very negatively to it. That's why it took me a long time to actually finish this jar, because I couldn't use it every single day. I had to do like every other day because my skin would get little bumps underneath this. And I mean, I've tried to use it, you know, I've tried to microdose myself to get my skin acclimated, and it's too strong for me. So later on, maybe I mean, I think it's a good eye cream, but I think it's something that I'm gonna have to use later on in life when I actually need it, because right now it's too rich. But otherwise, it is a good product. It's just not for me right now. Okay, moving on to serums. Okay, so this one's technically not completely empty. I'm almost done with it, but I'm gonna, you know, include it in this video anyway, because this is only gonna last me like a week or two more before I completely finish this. But it's pretty much almost done. Like there's very little left in it. There's only like up to here left in it. But this one is the Sublimage L'Essence Fondamental. I did a video on this when it first came out last year, explaining what it's supposed to do for you and what the difference is between this one and the old L'Essence. Change in ingredients, and it's supposed to address, you know, basically the contours of the face, basically to give you more volume to the skin, you know, while giving all the anti-aging benefits and whatnot. And I didn't review the product, and in that video I talked about texture and ingredients and whatnot, but it wasn't a complete review because I mean obviously I hadn't tried it for an extended amount of time. At the time I liked the texture, and I mean I think that was about it. So now that I've tried the product, you know, basically the whole bottle of it, I can tell you guys honestly that I hate it. That's probably not what you guys were expecting, but I hate this. And I mean, I had used about a third of it, and I was like, you know what, there's no way I can't take this. So I mean, I had to have my mom help me, which obviously, I mean, she was not, you know, it's not like she was unhappy about helping me use this product, but her skin loved it. She said she loved the texture. It absorbed right into her skin. For me, I could not use this every day. I use this maybe like once or twice a week, if anything, and I used it again out of principle because I just really wanted to give this an honest try, but my skin hated it. Every time I used this, I would get irritation spots. My skin texturally was not as smooth as it could be, and using this, my skin was not as bright. If anything, my skin kind of went back to being dull when I used this, which is really unfortunate because they made really good improvements in this product, and especially since with the new improvement and the texture I definitely like more. It's just unfortunate that my skin hated it. So I regret buying this? I mean, my mom loved it, so I mean, at least one of us, it didn't go to waste. But would I purchase it for myself again? Absolutely not. Would I purchase it for my mom? More than likely, yeah, but for myself, definitely not. And I don't know if it's the age of my skin or just the way my skin is or my lifestyle, whatever it is, but it's just a little too strong for me. I think my skin didn't react well to it, so I will not be using this again. But to address a product that I really love, because obviously I've gone through two of these, it's the LeBlanc Serum Healthy Light Creator. So I've gone through two of these, and I go through them, I mean, I don't go through them very quickly. One of these lasts me about 6 months. So 2 bottles a year, and I use this twice a day, and this makes a big difference in my skin because when I'm not using this, for example, I'm actually currently not using it. I'm using a different serum meant for brightening, and it's just not the same. I see huge results when I use this. My skin looks bright and translucent, and it's its absolute best, and it just looks so healthy. It looks like I'm glowing from within. So this product definitely does what it's supposed to. I've definitely gone through more than 2 bottles of these, but this is all I have to show you guys so far. But I have used so many of these and I keep going back to it, and there's a reason for it. It's just a good product. So in comparison to the Sublimage one, that just doesn't quite work as well for me. This one definitely works super well. And I would, and I said this so many times and I will say it again, if there's a product out there from Chanel that I definitely, you know, advise you pick up on, it's definitely this one. It's not that it will change the pigmentation of your skin, it just makes your skin look its absolute best. So it doesn't matter what your skin color is, what your skin texture is, what your skin tone is, it is just gonna restore your skin to its best settings. It's like wearing a filter all the time, and it's fantastic. Okay, another serum that I've gone through and I love, and I've mentioned before, it's the blue serum. Again, I've gone through several bottles of these. I love it. I will keep using it. It definitely helps with inflammation for me. So sometimes I'll get some texture, and when I'm not using this, my skin definitely acts up a little bit. So this definitely helps with my skin because sometimes I don't do a good job in exfoliating, or sometimes I will drink boba, which my skin doesn't really love. So, you know, I kind of combat any skin irritation or any skin inflammation or flare-ups with this, and it definitely does its job. It works really well under makeup. Overall, it's just a really good product. Okay, on to moisturizers. So this one is the Sublimage Le Fluide. This is one of the few products from the Sublimage line that I thoroughly enjoy. This is my day cream. I use this as my day cream, and I've gone through several bottles of these for 3 years. I have used this as my day cream for 3 years, and I absolutely love it. I enjoy all of it. I only use a pump during the day. That's all I need. I mean, if I'm feeling extra dry, then maybe 2 pumps, but otherwise a pump distributes very well over my entire face, and it does keep me very hydrated. Even though this is like more for mattifying skin, it doesn't mattify my skin at all. If anything, it's very ideal for me because I am oily. So I don't want something to mattify my skin completely. It helps me, it gives me the right amount of moisture without me looking greasy. So this is a perfect daytime moisturizer for me, and I love it. Next is the Blanc Creme Healthy Light Creator. So I did a video on this when the whole line, when the whole LeBlanc line first reformulated. So I talked about the toner and the cream because they had launched together, because they had redone the whole line, added another ingredient to it, and they relaunched the whole thing. The toner I just talked about, and this is the cream. I used all of it, and in my honest opinion, do I like it? No. Texture wise, it's a little too thick for me, and it just did not distribute over my skin very well. I really had to work into my skin. It was almost, you know, like when you don't rub sunscreen very well into your face and it leaves like a white cast? It was kind of like that for some reason. So if I didn't rub it well enough, I had like these weird, obnoxious white streaks. And mind you, I only use this at night, so it's not like appearance wise it was unseemly. It's just I didn't want residue all over my face, and I just didn't want it getting on my clothes and my hair when I'm about to go to sleep. So there's that. First off the bat, I didn't like the texture. Secondly, I don't feel like it really did much to brighten my skin the same way that the LeBlanc serum does. The LeBlanc serum, it definitely delivers above and beyond what it's supposed to do, you know, as I mentioned. But this cream, I feel like it's just a standard moisturizer. It didn't help my skin get any brighter, and I did use this while I wasn't using the LeBlanc serum, just to be fair, because with the LeBlanc serum my skin is at, you know, peak level perfection. So I wanted to see what it can do without the LeBlanc, and it did not perform the way the LeBlanc serum does, which I wasn't expecting the same level of performance because one's a serum and one's a cream, but I was expecting some kind of improvement or just, you know, a visible difference, and there was no visible difference. In terms of moisture, it, like texturally, I didn't like it. In terms of moisture, it was very average. I didn't like the way that it applied onto my skin, and it just felt so greasy. At night I wear glasses, and my glasses just kept slipping off my nose because of the cream. It was just a very standard basic moisturizer that was a little too thick for me. If you have drier skin, you might enjoy this, but overall, would I repurchase this as a moisturizer? No. Okay, and last product on the roundup, I have two of the Hydra Beauty micro creams that I have completely finished. I have finished every morsel of this, and I have two of this, so obviously I love it. Just like most of the other products that I've showed you guys, I have definitely gone through more than two of these. It's just I have to show you guys. But throughout my lifetime working at Chanel, I've definitely gone through more than two. This is my go-to favorite moisturizer. It gives me the perfect amount of moisture without making me feel like I put on something thick. It gives me the hydration of a thick moisturizer without actually being a thick moisturizer. The texture is perfect. I don't feel too greasy even though I use this at night. But it still gives me a huge boost of moisture. Would I use this during the day? Absolutely not. I definitely love this. Would I continue to use this? Absolutely. Am I using it now? No, because I'm trying to finish other products and I'm trying to use other products to do more comparison videos for you guys. So would I continue to use this? Absolutely. Will I? Yes, I will. Would I repurchase? Yes. Is this my favorite one? Yes, on all counts. So just to end this video with a positive note with a product that I actually love and enjoy, it's a Hydra Beauty micro cream, and I definitely advise everybody to go try this. So those are all the products that I have to talk about. Those are all my skincare empties. I do have skincare empties from other brands if you guys are interested in me doing like a comparison video about them. You know, they are high-end luxury brands as well, so maybe I could do a comparison video for you guys to talk about it. I do want to branch out and talk about other things. So if you guys have any suggestions, I'm constantly asking you guys for suggestions because I really want to create content that you guys want to watch and really want to enjoy. So leave suggestions down below. If you have any questions about any of the products that I mentioned today, leave them down below. I will try my best to remember to list every product that I've talked about down below so that you guys can, you know, read up on it yourself if you want to. Otherwise, you know, thank you for supporting me as much as you guys have. I really appreciate it. There aren't enough words in the world for me to thank you guys for supporting me and my little community for as long as you guys have. I I'm so thankful for you guys. I'm so glad that I'm doing what I'm doing, and sitting behind a camera after months of not filming it, I forget each time how much I enjoy this. So it's been good to do this, and I look forward to talking to you guys again. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and thank you for listening to me rant in the beginning of this video for as long as I did. So without further ado, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys again next time. Bye.